Hey, lady apes, gentlemen apes, Ape Andy here again. Love AMC and GME, love GME and AMC. And of course, if you're into crypto, I love BTC as well, Bitcoin. So it is the second day of the year 2024, and there are price actions on Bitcoin. My thoughts, just thoughts. These are not financial advice. The only bit of financial advice is invest only what you can afford after you pay your living expenses, and DCA, Bitcoin. And as far as GME and AMC are concerned, let's wait till they have more action. For now, just hold on to your shares, DRS. Okay, back to Bitcoin. Now, there are price actions today on the second day of 2024 as far as BTC is concerned. My thoughts, just thoughts, not financial advice, is that this is because there are buyers buying Bitcoin. They are trying to front run the Bitcoin spot ETF. Now, there are tweets on X that says someone, big buyers, whales, have bought 8,888.88 Bitcoins. 88888.88. Now, so people are saying that could be Chinese. Yes, very likely. So, because in addition to U.S. SEC reviewing and about to make a decision on Bitcoin spot ETF, Hong Kong is putting up their Bitcoin spot ETF as well. The Hong Kong government is maybe, I don't know, trying to front run the US in terms of who gets to have a Bitcoin spot ETF first. We'll see. So it is because of these buyers buying 8,888.88 Bitcoins that causes the price action. Now, in addition to this, we have observed, excuse me, an interesting fact that there are people in the CME futures also buying Bitcoin as well. I do not know if they're the same group of people. Now, they have bought Bitcoin futures at CME, Bitcoin futures, and so right now the price of Bitcoin futures is $1,000 plus or more than the actual Bitcoin price. So that tells us the futures of Bitcoin is higher than the Bitcoin current price, which goes to say that there would be more upside for the Bitcoin price because people who are buying the futures of Bitcoin think that the price will go higher. That's why there is a positive price difference from Bitcoin futures as related to the Bitcoin price. So, well, that's as far as the Bitcoin price actions are concerned. Now, as far as the decision of U.S. SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, on whether or not they would approve Bitcoin or not, I would say more likely yes than no. Because given last year, the court made a ruling on the grayscale versus SEC, and the SEC did not appeal that court decision. Because if the SEC wanted to deny Bitcoin spot ETF, they would have, at that time, appealed that court decision, which ruled in favor of grayscale against SEC. So that move by SEC tells us that SEC is looking to, very likely, we don't know yet of course, approve Bitcoin spot ETF. And then ARK Investment, they filed for Bitcoin spot ETF, and SEC replied officially in black and white in filing that the SEC would make a decision on ARK Investment, Kathy Wood's ARK Investment Bitcoin spot ETF. the latest by January the 10th of 2024. That's what the SEC said themselves in filing, in black and white. So now we also know that the SEC would like to approve or disapprove, that is, make a decision on these 12 investment firms who have all applied for Bitcoin spot ETF. The SEC would like to play umpire, play fair. We approve all of you at once. We do not want to approve BlackRock first, then people would criticize the SEC. You're siding with BlackRock. And so the SEC would like to approve or disapprove all of these, yes or no, at the same time. All yes or all no. So that said, the BlackRock final deadline is in March. The ARK Investment final decision deadline is January the 10th. So if SEC makes the decision on the end of March, for all the Bitcoin spot ETFs, then they would be past that January 10th deadline for ARK investment. So in other words, if BTC spot ETF would be denied by the SEC, then they would have appealed the Grayscale court decision way back when in 2023, last year. So in other words, we can jump to the possible conclusion, we don't know yet, that SEC is likely to approve Bitcoin spot ETFs for all of these investment firms. That said, that single case in point said, then if so, then SEC, if they waited until the March deadline to give a go-ahead, yes, you can go ahead for all the Bitcoin spot ETFs, then that would delay past the ARK investment January 10th deadline. However, we also know that SEC also said in filing that they would make a final decision for ARK investment Bitcoin spot ETF by January the 10th. Now, the only way it could happen if the SEC makes a decision at the end of March is that they delay the ARK investment decision of January 10th, which they said they won't. So in other words, we can say that it is more probable that the SEC will make a decision for all the 12 investment firms with their Bitcoin spot ETF filing on January the 10th. Just to be fair, right? Just to be fair. Unless they say, ARK, you have no go. The rest, you have a go. That would be very unfair, right? That would be very unfair. So, the probable case is that Bitcoin spot ETF decision by SEC will come latest by January the 10th. In order to be fair to all the investment firms, 12 of them filing Bitcoin spot ETFs. And since SEC did not appeal the Grayscale court decision, we can say that it is very probable that the SEC will have a yes, go ahead for all the 12 investment firms. Okay, well, that's just my personal thoughts on this. As an investor, these are not financial advices. You have to make your own investment decision. And, well, just from me, people can get hyped about BTC, but if you're level-headed and you just DCA, then you don't have to worry about this or that. Approve, disapprove, delay, no delay, deadline, no deadline. You don't have to worry about that if you're DCA-ing on BTC. Okay. Have a good one, apes. Love AMC, love GME, love GME, love AMC, and also love BTC. Happy New Year.